Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's Trivia Cash Battle. I'm Mackenzie, and this is Mr. Hollywood himself, Mr. Matt Demers. Matt, how's it going?
I'm excited to be here, Mackenzie, especially because of today's topic. I love that we always reserve horror when I'm on the show, but today it's classic horror. Now, help me, Claire, because I think when people hear classic horror or classic movie of any kind, it means something different to everybody. But today we're going, what's the years? What's the
I'm not going to lie, we did kind of invent this cutoff, but pre-2000, I think, is what we determined as the classic era.
Yeah, we
The
want to
classic
include.
era.
That's right. Be a little bit more inclusive for some of the younger people. But yeah, no, I'm a huge horror fan, so I'm excited.
Let's go. And you want to tell the people what our prize of the day is? I'm seeing lots of people saying, hi, guys. Thank you for coming. Matt, what's the prize of the day?
Cash, right, Mackenzie? That's what it
Yeah,
is. It's money.
real cash, $100.
We're not
Big.
$100. It's not Monopoly money. It's the
No.
real. It's the
It's
real
not a
money.
voucher to a store you don't shop at. It's real money. So I'll give you. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that'd be funny if we sent a $100 voucher to some random store that no one's ever heard of.
It's
Pickles
like a
are.
Blockbuster coupon from 40 years ago. Like, thanks, guys. Thank you. Yeah. But no, not the case. It's real money today. We got $100 to give away. We're here to talk classic horror. To anyone in the chat who's maybe tuning in for the first time, extra warm welcome to you guys. If you guys have been here before and you came back for more, thank you to you too. This is going to be an awesome game, full of thrills and chills. I guarantee it. Now, I'm going to give a quick rundown of how this is going to work. So for everyone who's maybe just joining us for the first time, WatchMojo Trivia lives at WatchMojo.com/play. So if you want to play along with us, go ahead, open another tab, go to WatchMojo.com/play and sign in. To join today's cash battle, you got to redeem 500 Mojo points. This is a Legends only battle. But if you don't have 500 Mojo points, all good. Keep hanging out here with us. We're going to be streaming the game live. And if you want to compete in next week's cash battle, make sure that you keep playing trivia every day at WatchMojo.com/play. Rack up those Mojo points, and next week could be your time to shine. Every game has a different category. So just to repeat, everybody who wants to compete, open another tab, WatchMojo.com/play, and sign in. The game's going to start in about 15 minutes. And in the meantime, we're going to be talking some classic horror. So Matt and friends in the chat, right off the bat, what is the scariest classic horror movie?
Ooh, the scariest classic horror. That's a loaded question. So there's a lot. I mean, you got to put The Exorcist in that conversation, bar none. You got to put The Shining, I think, absolutely, in that conversation. But my pick might not be what comes to mind. I was terrified of a movie called Suspiria, 1977. I'm talking the OG because I know they did the remake. The Italian film Suspiria, which really it's like a psychologically scarring film.
Yes, and clearly it made an impression because it's like psychologically scarring.
It's still scratching away at my brain. But yeah, no, there's a lot.
I think Mario Bava did the original Suspiria, I think. One of these like classic Italian directors. He did a lot of like really crazy, deranged horror movies in that time. Great answer. And yes, R.I.P. to Shelley Duvall. Thank you for all of your amazing performances, wherever you may be, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to say, The Shining is definitely on my list also. But I think The Exorcist for me takes the cake. It like 1000% holds up. I feel like it's survived meme culture. It transcends like the camp of the 70s or whatever. And it's like genuinely a scary watch. Characters are really well developed. So you're kind of invested in the story rather than just like the jump scares and being along for the ride. It's just... to me, I still think it's really scary, even in the modern age, shall we say.
It's crazy, Mackenzie. I was just talking about this the other day because they keep making these exorcism movies, not some related to The Exorcist, but we just had one with Russell Crowe, The Exorcism.
The Pope's Exorcist.
No, that's another one. Russell Crowe's like
he did two?
He did 2 Exorcist movies. I don't know if he's on like a kick or something. But
he's had a big year.
What I was getting at is that after all these years, I think it's been like, I don't know, 50 years almost, no one has topped The Exorcist. Like they just copy it, but no one has ever reached that level. It's still the benchmark. It's crazy.
Totally, totally. And I feel like it's amazing that I feel like most horror films are so connected to their era that they don't really like always age super well. But this one I find is still like
Yeah.
it's deeply unsettling, it's upsetting, it's scary, and the effects are like quite timeless actually. Yeah, you're totally right. I think this is still the benchmark, and yeah, nobody's quite topped it yet. I did also want to address somebody corrected me, thank you very much, in the chat and said it was Dario Argento who did Suspiria. Totally
Oh,
right.
yes.
Very much. Thank you. Got to keep us. Got to stay on our toes.
If I could give them bonus, if I can give you bonus points, I would, but I can't.
The answer to the first question is. I saw someone say I think The Omen is way scarier than The Exorcist. I love The Omen also. There's crazy moments in this movie, that images that just stick in your mind. I think, yeah, I think that's right up there. Also, totally agree.
And those two movies have one thing in common, and that's a creepy kid. What kids? Something about kids in horror movies, and I'll put like, remember in The Shining, those twins
I
in the
do.
hallway. I mean,
Come play with us.
creepy kids all day, all night will scar me.
Why is that? Do you think? Why do you think that's such a trope of this genre?
Yeah, and I know, and like sometimes in horror movies, you'll hear in the score or the background, there'll be like kids laughing because that's just like
Always.
scary for some reason. You know what I mean? I have no idea because I think maybe kids are so innocent. You don't, but then if they're twisted, then it's just an odd thing to see that. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, the juxtaposition of something very innocent with something very sinister. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Yeah, let us know in the comments. What do you think are the creepiest horror kids? I feel like we've done a top 10 list of that.
Oh, we had to. We had to have done. Yeah.
I'm sure we've covered that. So to anybody who's maybe just tuning in, welcome. Hello, hello. We're here to talk classic horror trivia. We're going to give away a $100 cash prize. So if you want to compete, open another tab, go to WatchMojo.com/play, sign in, and you got to redeem 500 Mojo points to join. If you don't have it, don't stress. Just keep hanging out here. We're going to stream the game live. And keep playing trivia on WatchMojo.com/play. Get those points, and we'll see you next week. And that's that. Pam in the chat is saying she has a t-shirt with the Shining twins, and I want to know where you got it because that sounds cool.
Here's a fun fact. I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes. I met the twins, like the actresses,
No.
as adults. Yeah, it was a very rare appearance. It was actually in Toronto at the Fan Expo. It's like a big comic convention in Toronto. They were there, and I actually got to talk to them. So they actually didn't see. So they filmed their little scene, their scenes. They had no idea what they were filming. They didn't know it was a horror movie, and they weren't allowed to watch it until years later.
Whoa.
Yeah. So they were just, kind of putting those matching outfits, and they said their time on set was, was fine. They were kids.
Yeah.
And they had no idea what they were plugged into until years and years later. It's crazy.
Oh my God. You have to think about how the direction would go to make it not seem like a horror movie. It's like, okay, so you guys just hold hands and you say, come play with us, Danny. But like chill, keep it chill. Like it's not, you don't get like spooky, but or it's like just lie on the ground, all like no, it's fun. It's just for fun.
No, that movie is great.
So I think that's kind of like that's a classic everybody talks about, but I do also want to talk about what are some like underrated classics or movies that are of the pre-2000s that you think deserve more love. What do you think?
Well, we talked about a moment ago, Shelley Duvall has passed away. Another legend in the acting world that left us was Donald Sutherland. And he was in a movie called Don't Look Now. I want to say 1970 something. And there's an ending to that movie that's pretty shocking. But it's a very unsettling film. Don't Look Now. Totally.
Very atmospheric. It's set in Venice also. There's not a lot of movies set in Venice. It has which is in itself kind of a mystical, confusing maze of a place. Great pick. That's an awesome movie. Everyone should watch that.
And that ending, keep an eye out for it. Whew.
Yeah, you're not ready. You think you're ready, but you're not.
You're not ready.
You're not. Alinea saying Cujo. True, people don't talk about Cujo very much, but in the Stephen King canon,
Oh,
it's a good one.
the dog, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the killer dog. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rabid, rabid.
That's another
Um,
thing. It's kids and animals that
yes.
really when horror taps into that. And I think it's the same for the same reason that animals you just want to love and there's so but yeah, then you turn them
Like,
rabid.
there's a dog in The Omen too, a very scary dog.
Mm. Pet
Remember? It's like
Cemetery,
yes, also scary dog scene, scary dog movie.
creepy cat. Yeah.
I was going to say, in terms of underrated classic movies, something I just discovered recently. It's called Messiah of Evil from 1973. I don't know if this is well known or not. I'd never heard of it, but it was written and directed by Willard Hayek and Gloria Katz, who worked a lot with George Lucas on like the Indiana Jones films. So they have this kind of like blockbustery background, but this is like a vampire zombie movie in this like coastal California town with this kind of like vampire messiah figure who's like coming back to wreak havoc on these townsfolk and like infect them with his madness. It's awesome. It's extremely good, and it's like the setting is very rich. There's this kind of like background of like an artist commune, and like anyway. Check it out. There's some crazy scenes in this movie that I'm like, I can't believe people don't talk about this more.
Wow,
Messiah.
I've never heard of it. That's awesome. It's going on the list. I have a list of movies that people recommend that I haven't seen, and that's going to the top.
Nice, because I recently got a Criterion subscription, so I'm just like put on anything, and they have
Yeah.
everything's already pre-vetted, everything's already good. So, yeah, Insidious one was pretty gnarly. Totally agree. That one gave me nightmares.
Mm.
1000%.
Mhm. Yeah, there's
Um,
some good, great. I love horror because you can play with the genre, you can try different things, you can. There's all the sub aspects to it. You can, yeah, it's just great.
yeah. Okay. So, what do you think is like the best horror villain, and why? Do you have
Mm.
a favorite horror villain? And
There's
friends in
one
the
that,
chat.
yeah, I'm interested to hear what other people have to say about this because
Yeah.
there's so many great ones. The one that always pops in my head when I get posed this question is it's almost like I'm looking into a sewer drain and I see yellow eyes staring back at me. It's got to be
Uh,
It's Pennywise for me. He's just it's the opening scene, and whether it's the remake that they did or the other one, the made for TV movie
yep,
from the
both good.
1990,
Both good.
that opening scene is just it's terrifying. Yeah, Pennywise for me.
Yeah, it's like the setup of it is so shocking and unsettling, and the payoff is so much more dramatic than you kind of expect in that opening scene. I find it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good answer. I'm seeing some love for the Saw villain. I'm seeing some love for Alien.
Mm,
Yes, sci-fi and horror. Agree. Mr. Krueger, 1,000,000%. Yeah, good answers all around. In terms of like slashers, I do really like Freddy. Wait,
yeah.
no, I was thinking of Jason, actually.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I'm a big Friday the 13th fan. I like it when it's good. I like it when it's bad. I like everything in between. I feel like there's a wide range across the like 40 films they've made. um, but in terms of a character, I think it would be Hannibal Lecter for me
Yeah, there's a
as
character.
a villain because he's
Yeah.
so like just so unsettling and such a cool like ice cold performance that just pierces your soul, and I don't know, you can't know what's going to happen, but yeah, I think that's my pick. But I'm seeing everybody has different opinions, and I love that because it's like I'm seeing everyone in the chat kind of naming different characters, and it's like everybody connects differently with different franchises, and everyone's scared of different stuff. Very cool. Chucky, yep, great pick.
I
Okay, guys.
love I was gonna say I love that someone said Chucky because it's such a he's a doll, but he's killer doll and he's so great. So yeah, hats off to saying Chucky because I agree.
Good choice. Cool. So, guys, the game is about to start in about 5 minutes. So, everybody who wants to participate, open another tab, go to WatchMojo.com/play, sign in, and we got 5 minutes until the game starts. You got to redeem 500 Mojo points to join. If you don't have 500 Mojo points, that's okay. Keep hanging out with us. We're going to be streaming the game here and keep playing Watch Mojo Trivia every single day, racking up those points. And next Friday, you could be eligible for our $100 cash prize. So, Matt, I kind of want to take a minute to talk about what's going to happen in the first round of
Mm,
this game, how the game works.
yeah.
So, the first round is 15 questions. It's called Power Hour. They're all multiple choice questions, but you have power ups in the game that you can use to get ahead. So, you can get a hint if you want to spend a few mojo points and eliminate some of the multiple choice answers. You can swap and you can steal the top players' points from that game. Yeah, or you can skip, and where you just get like a neutral score and you move right on to the next question. So let's get competitive. Like I'm ready.
Yeah, I like the word you use at the beginning because we're using your mojo points. This is a Legends game.
Yes.
Legends only. Get prepared. This is it.
Matt, are you feeling confident in this game? Are you here to like kick some butt today?
I think so, but I say that every time, and I don't get anywhere near the leaderboard. So
And it's
we'll
never
see.
once happened. So
I know. Today's the day.
today's the day.
There you
Anyone's fate can change. I'm seeing Zachary Douglas in the chat saying Supernatural counts as horror. I love that show. True horror TV, awesome. But I did see Mason, the king of horror, said, "I'm going to win that game. I'm the king of horror." So it's in the
go.
name. I would look out for him.
It's already in the name. He's got a lot. He's got a lot to prove, though.
Yeah.
Got a lot to prove. It's like when Ellen called herself the Queen of Nice, or she got that nickname. She had to live up to it, and she did not. So
And she did not. So
we'll
that's
see.
a real life
Mhm.
horror.
Publicity horror.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a couple minutes till the game starts. Really quick, Matt, what's a non-English language classic horror movie that you think everybody should check out? Because sometimes we get, kind of in our own bubble. We're only watching English movies. What's
Yeah.
something that you'd recommend?
This is an easy one for me. I was at a house party once, and in the background on the TV was a movie called House, and it's a Japanese. And I was like, at the party, I'm watching. I'm like, what's going on? Anyways, I ended up just watching this movie, like, sitting in front of it. Weird visuals, very trippy, and yeah, it's like nothing else you've probably seen.
Love that. Okay. I love when a recommendation like opens more questions than it provides answers. It's like no idea what it's about, but that's an intriguing set. That's a good pitch. I'm for sure gonna watch that.
Yeah. Just know it's kind of like haunted house-esque, elements. So yeah.
Yeah, haunted house vibes. I'm seeing someone in the chat, Roland, saying Wreck. I love this movie.
Oh.
This, I think, is 2007, so a little more recent, but fantastic found
great.
footage zombie film.
Yeah.
Love, love, love. Yeah, Nosferatu, technically German, but also silent. So
And getting
it
the
is
remake treatment this Christmas.
great.
A little Christmas gift for us. Hopefully it's
Yeah,
good.
spooky Christmas gift. I hope it's great.
Yeah.
Because that's one of my favorite movies. I'm very attached to it, but it seems promising. I believe in these people. So, oh, have you seen Audition?
I keep hearing. I have not seen it, but I hear great things about it.
Yeah, that's a crazy watch. Not for those with sensitive stomachs. Shall we
Not
say?
for the faint of heart. Yeah, I was going to
Not
say when I heard great things, I meant terrifying things. But yeah,
terrible things. Yes, terrible things. Yes. Great watch. Really, really good. I stumbled upon also a Japanese movie kind of recently called Kwaidan from the 60s, and it's on Internet Archive, so everyone can just go watch it for free if you're interested. But it's kind of like four ghost stories from Japanese folklore, told in like kind of an anthology setup, but it's very like very eerie and sustained and spooky, and it's really beautiful. The way it's shot it's absolutely gorgeous. Kwaidan. Kwaidan.
I love that. Japanese folklore, by the way, sometimes can be absolutely terrifying. You see that creep through in like anime and things of that nature, and it's pretty cool.
Lots of like haunted spirits, tormented spirits. There's a crazy, like much like in The Grudge and The Ring, like how the hair features really heavily in those movies. There's also like a crazy hair scene in Kwaidan, and I was like, is that a thing that I just don't know about?
When in a horror movie where they pull a hair out of their mouth, that's
what I mean.
Yeah,
it feels like it comes up a lot.
Yeah.
All right, guys, game starting in 10 seconds. Go ahead, open another tab, WatchMojo.com/play, sign in, and let's go. We got $100 on the line. Game starts in 20 seconds, actually. Just kidding. But here are the rules for round one. So you can use power-ups to get ahead, steal the top player's points, skip to earn average points, and move along to the next question. No harm done. And hint to eliminate 2 of the answer options. So let's see what happens. I am ready.
Let's do this.
First question. Where does The Thing take place? Oh, I love this movie. Do you know? You know The Thing.
I know The Thing. Yeah, that is a fantastic movie. I love the effects in there too.
Yeah, the visuals in that movie are out of control.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip this question. I'm going to use a power-up.
I think I know.
Ooh. And guys, remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get. So if you're not sure, just commit really, really fast without thinking.
I did know, by the way.
Did you? Good job.
I did,
Well done. Ooh. What movie did Roger Ebert call the first true horror movie? I think I know that.
Could go for 2 for me. I made a guess, and it was wrong. It was the other one I thought of.
What did you guess?
Yeah. I guess Nosferatu.
Yeah. I think Caligari was like 2 or 3 years before that. Ooh, I think there's a spoiler in the thumbnail if anybody is not sure.
Yep.
All right. We got Sabrina in the lead. Well done. Wearing that crown looks good on you. Bustin Fields not far behind. Lucas, Jason, Merckx. We got some classic legacy WatchMojo trivia players in the game today. So watch out, everybody, and use those power-ups because these guys do not joke around.
Legends are here. They're here to play. Old Kevin Bacon.
Which classic film was directed by Wes Craven?
The King.
The King.
Wes Craven for me when it comes to a certain type of horror movies, he does.
Yeah.
He does it the best.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he your favorite horror director, do you think? Or what type of horror? Like when you say that, what do you mean?
Like the slasher genre.
Yeah.
You know, Nightmare on Elm Street, your screams, like it's
Yeah. Oh, what is Cujo? We were just talking.
We talked about this.
Nice.
Pays to watch.
It's almost like we have an interest in people.
There you go.
Watching. Ooh, I love
this one I know. This one I know. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Ooh, did I trip myself? Oh, I tripped myself up.
Ooh.
Or did I?
I think I'm right.
Oh, I did.
Did you? You got in your head.
Yeah, I said the Cenobites. What are they from?
From Hellraiser.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. The Omen starred. I read Rob Schneider as the first option, and I was like, imagine.
Rob Schneider in The Omen. He was the kid. He was the kid all along.
He's about to find out. Oh my god. Ooh, when the killer doll Chucky was alive, what was his real name?
I should know this. I'm a big Chucky fan, and I think I know it.
Someone said Greg. Yeah, it's just... Oh, that was for the previous question. I was like, I feel like Chucky has like a full name. It's not just like Greg.
Bob.
That would be Gregory Peck. Yes, exactly. All right. Which movie created the modern zombie?
Yeah.
This is a good question because these are all kind of different eras. These are all very different movies.
Those are all great movies, by the way, that were listed there. I love 28 Days Later.
Yeah, 28 Days Later is amazing. What did you think of the second one? 28 Weeks.
To be honest, someone was talking about this, and I don't think I remember. I must have seen it, but I don't really remember it.
Yeah.
And they're going to make a new one, so I am going to need to want to revisit.
28 years later or months later.
Yeah, it's not right.
It grows slightly every time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh.
Wow, Sabrina's still in the lead. Yeah, it's not over till it's over, but I got my eye on you, my gal. Well done.
Yeah, but I got a little badge. I don't know if anyone sees. I got a little badge.
I don't know if anyone sees. Do you want some recognition? Good job. Matt got a
Yes.
badge. Everybody. I don't have a badge, so congrats.
A little badge, a little 50 badge.
Yeah, this is a cool piece of trivia that Janet Leigh, who starred in Psycho, is the mother of Jamie Lee Curtis.
I love that.
Yeah, so cool. Legacy. Which
She's
of these
a
classic
Nepo baby.
Nepo Scream Queen.
Oh, this is an interesting question, and I locked in a guess, and I got it wrong.
I was wrong. I guess Psycho.
Yeah, I said Rosemary's Baby.
Huh. All right. Congrats, everybody. On to round 2 we go. So this is going to be rapid fire, true or false. This is the more points you get the more points for the fastest you answer. I'm not saying this correctly. The faster you answer, the more points you get. That's how rapid fire works.
Yeah. And then top 3 players will battle it out.
I was just going to say, this is do or die. I mean, only 3 of us are going to move on to this final round. So stay on your toes, guys. This is it.
Legends only. Here we go.
The 2 film adaptations of Stephen King's It were released 27 years apart, just like Pennywise's Attack Cycles. True.
Yeah.
That was hard to read in 5 seconds, actually. Rapid fire, rapid fire.
Oh.
No?
No, I had 1977 stuck in my head, but I think it was Suspiria that tripped me up.
I'm loving the people in the chat are like playing along with us. Like, thank you. This is awesome. Halloween was the first slasher film. Nope.
No.
What was the first slasher film?
I think it's something like Black Christmas, I think is what they...
Oh, 1974. Yeah. That's a Canadian movie, actually.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that was kind of the first one.
Yeah. I had Bay of Blood stuck in my head, which is an Italian movie that is around that time too. But it's very like Camp Crystal Lake, but like pre and Italian.
Okay.
It's cool. All right, guys, we're almost at the end. 1933's The Invisible Man won an Oscar for its special effects. True or false? I'm gonna guess true, but I don't know. Oh, I was right.
It did.
So it did. All right, Bustin Fields has now overtaken Sabrina, but I mean, it's not over till it's over. We got Jake Reynolds also in the top, Lucas, Merckx. Hey, guys. All right, Nosferatu is an unauthorized adaptation of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. True or false? That is false. It is Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, everybody refresh your page if you've just encountered an error. Oh. Come on, trivia. Okay, if you've been disconnected, reconnect. It should let you back into the game, but I'm doing it myself right now, so I'll let you know when it loads.
It's been hacked. The spirits.
Ooh, yeah, this is a cursed production. Okay, I'm seeing loading game info. I think we can... Yeah, maybe there's an evil spirit who doesn't want us to complete the last question. Maybe it's like The Ring.
Have you ever used a Ouija board? I know that's a little...
Actually, no, but
No, me
because I'm
either.
too scared.
Yeah, no, me too. I was told, yeah, I don't, and they sell these things in like Walmart, right? Don't they? They can buy like.
If I was a ghost, I would only communicate through old antique haunted Ouija boards. I'd be like, Walmart Ouija board?
It's got to come
I'm
from
gonna
the attic. It's got to come from the like your grandparents' attic.
Yeah, it has to be like grandmama's Ouija
Yeah,
board or something.
not the Walmart version.
Okay, guys, so I'm not sure if everybody experienced a crash or if it was just me. I hope it was just me. I'm seeing a leaderboard now, and Bustin Fields has completed the game. Congratulations, and taken our $100 cash prize today. Well done to you, sir or
Yeah,
madame. Congrats also to Jake, Lucas, Merks, and Sabrina for finishing in the top 5. Matt, how did you do in
I
the
did
end?
okay. Yeah, I did okay. I did okay. I mean, at one point, I did have a badge, so
That's
that's
impressive.
something.
Very good. Yeah, I'm seeing some people in the chat saying they never got the last question. Neither did I, so I really apologize that we had a bit of a glitch. I'll reach out to our team and see if there's anything we can do to make sure next week we're in tip-top shape. But thank you everybody for joining. This was super fun. We love hanging out with you. We love talking horror. We love doing trivia. We love giving away money. So make sure you tune in next week for our Friday cash battle, and keep playing Watch Mojo trivia during the week, racking up those mojo points, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye, guys.